No, I could do this too.
Being a woman in the 2K community, how has that been for you, and what impact do you want to have in that community?
For me, I would say I've been seeing a lot more positive than negative. Along the way, I have found different women to play the game with, so we've been that kind of comforting and that safe space for one another. I just want to show other people like me, other women like me, that if I can do it, I honestly feel like anybody can do it. You just have to find that confidence and what really motivates you the most to get out here and try it. All this stuff.
Standing 6 foot, number 17, at the other board, at 6'6" number 9.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. De'Aaron Fox out there with Simmons. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, the wings, Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today. Smart move by Şengün, sticking with his shot through the foul inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A free throw dropped for Şengün. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
They repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Simmons' shot is good. Here's Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Simmons looking it over. Over Green. Simmons can't get it to go. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
They get it back. Here's Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green against Simmons. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
Now here's Brooks. Outside, Green. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And here's Simmons for 3. Sacramento gets it back. Murray kicks to Simmons. Another shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Simmons missing again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The Kings leading. Here's Fox. Sacramento again missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Fox passes to Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started and the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience.
Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hope.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
On the court right now for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Simmons is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Ellis at the 3, the small forward. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, DA. Fox against Green. Out to Thompson. And Houston again with the bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Rockets have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Green. Green kicks to Brooks. Thompson outside for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. It was confirmed that the ankle did turn and it has significant swelling. He can put very little weight on it right now. This is certainly not the way they wanted to begin the season. I guess it's never too early to start tinkering with the lineup. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Simmons can't get it to go.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Green. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So for the Rockets, Jock Landale's checked in for Tari Eason. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Green. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Mitchell dishes to Simmons. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Adams. It's trailed by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Van Vliet. Rebound by Mitchell.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Vazenkov. He can't get that one to fall. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one.
Your Rockets 37, the Kings 42.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
Here's Green. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Van Vliet, and stolen by Barnes. And here we go, Murray heading to the hoop, and good that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Free throw good, Murray.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on the defense.
Here's Şengün, and he banks in the layup. Şengün's got 10 points in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Fox against Van Vliet, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Nice D from Sabonis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Brooks. Here's Eason. Simmons pulls it in.
The Kings call.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Substitution on the
And we've
floor.
got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to...
For the Rockets, Whitmore, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in for Brooks. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
On the floor for Sacramento, Simmons is out there with Mitchell. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Barnes. And it's Vezenkov in at the 4. And here are the Rockets. Van Vliet with it. Here's Thompson. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And stolen by Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. And it's Green in for Thompson. Simmons against Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. Cans the 12-footer.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Kings have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Outside, Simmons.
In the game.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
A 3 from Simmons. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Kings ball.
Here's Simmons.
And look at how focused Van Vliet is on D, not allowing the shooter any space.
Kicks to Green. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ellis.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Here's Green, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. No good on the free throw.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G-League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this
Now, Megan, with your builds in 2K24, what have you been focusing on in terms of applying floor setters to them?
I like to make shooting big men, so I have to make sure I got all of my shooting badges set as my floor setters, like blinders, dead eye. You need badges like that to make sure you're knocking down those tough shots. So those are mainly my go-to badges to go for.
I know you're all about the centers, but can you play the other positions as well?
Oh yeah, I have plenty of builds. Recently, I've been working on my point guard skills. You know, I do have me a nice little point guard I've been practicing.
Dabbling in the point guard position, do you have
The main event from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The Kings taking on the Rockets. For the Kings, a tremendous beginning to their season. They've been gaining momentum with each and every game. Rockets, Kings, up next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, they've got Dylan Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. And these teams meeting for the second consecutive time, Richard. It'll be interesting to see how the game plans might have changed.
Yeah, as a coach, you got to switch some things up. Coming out with the same look 2 times in a row, it just will not work. There's got to be some new wrinkles in your strategy, even if you were the winning coach.
Murray's shot is good.
Taking the hit there. Great concentration by Murray.
Simmons against Thompson. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Here's Van Vliet. The Kings getting their last shot to go. About a minute played here so far in the first. Brooks against Barnes. And it's Brooks missing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Fox, the pass to Simmons. No good on the triple. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Şengün. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Brooks against Barnes. Out to Thompson. And stolen by Simmons. Barnes passes to Simmons. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Fox against Van Vliet. 3-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Well, Richard, just like 2022, it was another finish in the bottom for the Houston Rockets in 2023.
Had them taking Amen Thompson 4th in the draft lottery, but I like his game a lot. Now it's about them making their own luck. And look, when they add these new veteran additions, they've got a good chance.
Now a timeout called by Houston. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Now here's Van Vliet. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. On the wing, Thompson to stop the run. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Thompson against Simmons. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Dillon Brooks. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Here's the three. And another miss by Houston. The Kings leading. Murray inside. Defended by Eason. The kick out to Simmons. Tries again. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Brooks with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Outside for Brooks. Another shot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Timeout called. Sacramento will grab Amen Thompson. He has proved there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
He and his twin brother Asar coming through overtime lead.
Here's Fox. Still no points. Pass to Sabonis. Over Şengün. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Fox.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Taking a look at the Kings. Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Then there's Barnes. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard. Outside for Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Brooks. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. What an exciting season 22-23 was for Sacramento. But the run ended too soon, Richard.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people were rooting for the Kings. Fresh blood in the playoff. But in the end, it was their upstate rivals, Warriors, that reminded everyone who they are.
And he banks in the layup. Simmons has got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Van Vliet against Fox. Brooks outside. The ball's knocked loose. Şengün. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Simmons. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Simmons. There's the 3. And he can't get that one.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Pass to Barnes. Brooks with it. Checked by Murray. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. The putback. Rebounded by Fox. They've led by as much as 10. And he converts the layup. Fox has gotten his first bucket of the night.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
To the middle. Here's Eason. Blocked!
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Simmons looking around. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Shoots from 12. And another basket for Sacramento.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And the Rockets call time here. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
And the Rockets will go for a different... And so it's Sacramento with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out.
That's the end of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 30, the Kings 46.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Tari Eason, Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Brooks against Barnes. And it's Brooks missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
VanVleet against Simmons. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Brooks missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And Grant, the Rockets opening up the pocketbooks. Brought in several vets over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, VanVleet and Brooks are the big names. I mean, they wanted to spend to get leaders to help their young core. We'll see how it mixes, but they feel now is the time to make their move.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Shoots from the block. Here's Şengün. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Şengün's got 6 points.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. Thompson with a steal. Here's VanVleet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, such a creative finish. FVV in the open.
Simmons against Thompson. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. VanVleet scanning the floor. VanVleet missing again.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
A little bouncy finish. I see Murray.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Brooks. Hauled in by the Kings.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Simmons against Thompson. The 11-footer. And it doesn't even draw iron.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Second chance shot. And there's the play by Eason inside.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Whitmore's checked in for Houston. Here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 14-point game. And so in the game for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Simmons in at the 2. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
I love it when young players add elements to their game. If Murray can continue to pass like that, it'll be tough to slow down.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
And Sacramento's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Kings lead by 18. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Count it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Rockets shooting an average of 43% from the floor.
Get there.
Simmons against Green. Over Simmons, and that one's good. Green's got 21.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
From deep, here's Simmons. Sabonis, the pass to Simmons. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Monk for 3. Fires in the triple.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Monk's gone 1 for 2 from deep. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 24.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Simmons against Green. Offensive board. Here's Sabonis. Up and in on the layup. Sabonis has gotten 4 this quarter.
What a finish by Sabonis. Through a little contact, too. I like it.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Eason. He takes it in. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Simmons. Again, Simmons missing.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Eason can't get it to go.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Simmons, the pass to Murray. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight.
I like this from Murray, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Timeout called. Houston. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball. Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Hey.
Got me? Nice pass.
There we go.
My goodness.
Let's go. Come on.
See that pass? I learned how to pass last night. It's crazy.
It's time to leave it all on the hardwood. Welcome to the WNBA. This season, the stage is set for you to take your hoop dreams to the next level. Whether you're stepping onto the WNBA court, competing in 3v3 action, or chasing new rewards, pursuing greatness starts here.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Sharp out there with Brogdon. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Walker in at power forward. And for the Kings, Barnes is in the front court along with Murray. De'Aaron Fox out there with Simmons. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Sharp. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
Well, right now for the Kings, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Brogdon against Fox. Passes it to Sharp. Shoots the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice job to stay on balance on the catch and shoot jumper. When Sharp's in rhythm, he's dangerous.
Up top, Simmons. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Fox finds Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Here's Sabonis. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Walker. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Kings shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Logged in the pass to Sharp. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Brogdon the pass to Walker. Back to Brogdon. Here's Ayton. Last game he had 13. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Outside, Simmons. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's Sabonis, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
That one drops for him.
Sharp testing the defense down the lane and succeeding. They couldn't keep up.
Simmons inside. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
In a moment now, to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Sweet move. Simmons pulls it in.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
2 minutes.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brogdon. Grant with the ball. Sabonis defending. For three, Brogdon gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the confidence Brogdon has in himself, it's infectious. Skilled at recognizing when to let it go.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Simmons passes to Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. Portland trailing here. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Mitchell is out there with Simmons. And it's Duarte in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Shoots from 8. And again, it's Portland converted.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Simmons against Brogdon. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Let's take a look at the numbers for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Simmons.
Solid defensive possession from Brogdon. All effort from the former Rookie of the Year. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside to Brogdon. Plenty of space. The Trailblazers rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Duarte shot good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Brogdon. Ayton trying to break free. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings are still figuring everything out. De'Aaron Fox said we're still learning each other. What we're doing offensively is great. We have to prove defensively, but that'll come with time and chemistry. Domantas Sabonis added, it's just the beginning. The more we get a feel for each other, it's definitely going to get easier for us. Kevin?
Yeah, a rising power. I think all of us on this broadcast agree with that. David, thank you.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Sharp. Covered by Mitchell. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Delano Banton's checked in for Walker. 1:04 left to play here in the half. And here's Simmons for 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Shots good by Banton.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
And here's Simmons for three. Sabonis over Ayton. Outside for Simmons. From past the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
Brogdon outside. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 4. Banton's shot is off.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
They get the rebound. Count it. And the Kings lead by 3.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Brogdon inside the line, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the...
Your Kings, 54. The Trailblazers, 51.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Ayton. Jeremy Grant is out there with Walker. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Sharp in at the 2. Back to Murray. The dish to Simmons. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
No good from Simmons.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Pass to Walker. Barnes against Grant. Pass to Sharp for the lead. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
2 points. That one goes. And it's 6 points for Mr. Incredible.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Substituting on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Brogdon.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
To the paint. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Ellis, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ellis has got 6.
And how about Mark there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And it's Simons missing. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
The Trailblazers, 66.
And Let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Ellis is out there with Simmons. And it's Monk in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Clock at 6. Here's Banton. And right through it goes. Banton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. Kings leading now by 5. Outside, Simmons. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Here's Sharp. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Grant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now, here's Sharp. Shoots. Knocked loose.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Inside, Monk. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Portland. 8-point game. And here's Sharp. He feeds it to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Timeout called by the Kings.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harris. Here's Banton. Simons with the ball. Out to the right wing. To take the lead. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shots good by Simmons.
And when your wing, like Murray, is moving the ball effectively, that really helps your offense to flow.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Blazers timeout. We've got T-shirts.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Walker comes in for Williams. And Brogdon subbed in for Delano Banton. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. Needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And they call over the back here. Too much. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Portland has possession, trailing by 4. Count that bucket. 16 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
And what an effort from Brogdon on the play, doing whatever it takes to find the basket they needed.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Simmons got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The shot's good from Simons.
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
Simmons inside, covered by Simons.
More and more, this team counts on Sabonis to provide what it needs.
Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. High, arcing shot. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Simmons. And the shot is long. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And here's Simmons for 3. Dives for it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Portland with the ball. It's a 1-point game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .11 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Simmons. To the middle. Here's Simons. Count it!
Turning into such a great score. Anthony Simons is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run.
He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
Yeah. Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, can't any better than that.
One of the greatest shots you'll ever see. The 3 with nothing but zeros left on the clock.
And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good.